Well, most kids are going to be heading in Metro Atlanta, going to be heading back to school the first week of August. And for some of those children out there, their classroom will actually be at home. So the popularity of homeschooling continues to soar after the COVID-19 pandemic. 11 Alive's Don White has more on this growing trend.
I am learning.
Kids are getting ready to head back to school, but not all of them will be in a traditional classroom.
Before the pandemic, it wasn't really seen as an option for a lot of families.
More Georgians are homeschooling their kids every year, particularly after the pandemic.
About the pandemic, there definitely was, I think, a shift for people in terms of lifestyle, right? We all got slowed down to the slowest possible pace. And I think a lot of people realized, oh, this is kind of nice.
The Georgia Department of Education reports about 59,000 homeschoolers in 2015. And by 2020, that number jumped to 91,000.
My mother primarily homeschooled myself and my three siblings.
And now, Frederick Douglass Bussey homeschools his own three kids. They're going into first, third, and seventh grades.
To be able to help them to fashion the career and their path in their life with a better foundation, I think is something that many parents are looking at as an increasingly a greater option.
Noticing things and writing things down.
Andrea Hall is a former classroom teacher and educates her three kids at home. The executive director of Epic Homeschool Network says homeschooling has many benefits.
My daughter, she's an independent learner, so I like that it's allowed her to grow and blossom. It allows them to move at their own pace. So wherever they want to go, if they want to accelerate, I can do that for them.
Allowing them the freedom to be able to discover their own ways of learning how they do things best and be able to tailor it to their own particular needs, I think is something that's really important.
Kids in Georgia will soon hit the books for another school year, and almost 100,000 of them won't have to go far from home. Dawn White, 11 Alive News.
All right, so before you have a homeschool, you homeschool your children, there's a few things you need to know. Georgia law requires some teachers to provide a basic education across 5 content areas: math, English, science, social studies, and also reading. And before you start, you have to submit a declaration of intent to the Department of Education, their website. The educator must have at least a high school diploma or GED, and students must be evaluated with national standardized testing every 3 years starting at the end of the 3rd grade.